on Netflix. The little sports docs they do on Netflix. They did a great job of that, Steve McNair. And the reason why I say I wanted the documentary was like that. You don't even have to be into sports. If you one of those people who just really into those murder docs, because they literally, and the crazy thing is, bro, the last 11 minutes, they piped that shit up. So I was like, oh my God. Because they spent it because they was blaming it on, they blamed the murder on the girlfriend that he was dating. And then it was some other dude, like he was like, I don't know if he used to be an ex-police officer or what he was, but he did his own investigation aside from whatever the Tennessee police did or whatever the case may be. And he pinned because the girlfriend was allegedly supposed to get the gun from just a random dude. And when the police went first and interviewed them, he was with his fiance. So he was just like, yeah, I sold this gun to this girl. And they was like, okay, what's the girl name? He's like, I don't know. I just sold her the gun. You got to think about this happened in the early, 2009? So nigga, social media wasn't even like social media is right now. So how you randomly sell a gun to somebody you don't know their name? So just like I said, with all that being said, but whole time he really used to date this girl. Like she had his number saved in his phone. So when they went, of course, at that time, like you couldn't delete text messages. So these is on Blackberries, Nokia phones. So they going through all the text messages of the girl, and she had his name saved up in something like Stacks on something, whatever the case may be. And then the dude, whoever this police officer or whatever he was, the detective, whatever but he didn't work in Tennessee. So he was like somebody who literally a private detective type of situation and came and did his own thing because the family of the girl felt like she didn't sit here and wouldn't kill herself or whatever the case may be. So they did their research. So he did some like his own research and he ended up writing books. This nigga was on everything, CNN, like he was on all these news outlets saying like the Tennessee police fumbled the ball. They didn't do no real investigation on him because he was the one who realistically, that dude was trying to pin the murder on the dude who sold the girl the gun because he basically was seeing him. But the crazy thing is, the girl original boyfriend was a diehard Steve McNair fan. Dog, he was so goddamn heartbroken. So he was the number one. Well, he was the number 3 suspect that they had because the number one was like 2 of Steve McNair men who like literally it was a white dude. He literally like walked into the apartment, went straight and got a beer. It then looked around, was like, oh shit, somebody been in here shooting. Didn't call the police, end up calling Steve McNair. Other man was like, hey, I think Steve got killed, but whatever case may be. So his other man had to hurry up and drive over there. This is an hour. This body just been, oh my God. I'm not gonna lie. Netflix smoked how they did it all in 60 minutes. I don't necessarily, because I hear people like it could have been longer. I don't know how you could have made it longer. So like I said, that joint, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, that joint was fire. And just, again, shout out to rest in peace to Steve McNair. And because I forget, like when people talk about, the thing I would have put in when people talk about Deion Sanders and his son, like, oh, you couldn't make it at an HBCU. And that's why I'm kind of was like, I don't like sports media because like y'all could have highlighted Steve McNair made it from he didn't even go to a big HBCU. He went to like some bootleg joint I ain't never even heard of before. And went to the Super Bowl. I'm like, dog, and that's why I sit here and say times have changed so much because you'd be like, yeah, I watch sports, but you don't really get to watch sports like I watch sports in 2024 because I can watch it on my phone. So it's literally, you can be out the house all day and you can actually remember damn near every even bum player. Think about how many bum players, random players, we know their name, know their backstory because of social media, because you can watch all the games on your phone now. And it was just like, damn, Steve McNair was literally a yard away from winning the Super Bowl. And I completely forgot about this man until this Netflix doc come out. So, like I said, watch that, Joan. And again, shout outs to Steve McNair. Because, like I said, he made it from literally an HBCU quarterback, made it to the goddamn Super Bowl, and literally was a yard away from being a Super Bowl champion. And then even at that time, where it was just like how they were just complaining about, like, dog, small markets was small markets back then. Because, again, if there was no social media, there was no way for you to sit here and promote some of these players. So it was kind of just like, it was what it was. Like I said, if you got 60 minutes, literally go watch that Steve McNair joint on Netflix. I ain't gonna lie, that joint was, and like I said, you don't even actually have to be in football. If you are one of those people who just love like murder mystery docs or whatever the case may be, that Steve McNair joint was fire. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I felt so bad for the fucking boyfriend. Because dog, just imagine like whoever you like. I can only imagine like God. Thank God that LeBron James is a faithful man, but I could only imagine I done made endless videos rooting and raving about LeBron James, and then he come and take my girl. Nigga, what? Like, I'm talking about this dude talking about when he was a kid, he used to get in fights over Steve McNair, and then literally you become an adult and your goddamn fucking idol take your girl, and she was working at Dave & Buster's, and that's the difference between nigga, women, and men. Women are worried about a high value nigga. This nigga Steve McNair went to the fucking Super Bowl and grabbed the waitress at Dave & Buster's, dog, in Tennessee. A random ass, she ain't got no fat ass, no big titties, nothing, but all the thing I would do tell every dude when you watch this, Seeing what happened to Steve McNair, I kind of would sit here and say, keep your dick in your pants, because you can only imagine. Though he had a wife still. Him and his wife wasn't divorced, and they had 2 kids. So I can only imagine all of the feelings and emotions that his wife got to go through, because it's like, she probably, nigga, you got yourself killed because you was cheating. So it's like, damn. And then I can't imagine your kids when they get like older, how you explain that, your dad ain't here because he couldn't keep his dick in his pants.
I don't know if they're gonna know that part.
What you mean? How you not gonna know it now? It's on Netflix, nigga.
No, I'm saying, yeah, later on, but at the beginning, you're not gonna know that's what happened. When you was little, you're not gonna know what that was happening. His kids probably older now, yeah, they might know, but when they was little, they didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a rough one, dog. I ain't gonna hold you.